3.
Hey,
what's up, pop stars? This is Pop Jibberish. I'm Joe.
I'm Nisi.
And today we're watching episode 5 of Solo Leveling. In the previous episode.
You're not gonna make a big deal about your shirt?
Oh yeah. My shirt is Solo Leveling shirt. Funny enough, I saw an advertisement for this particular design on Instagram. And then I went to Amazon and a few other places to look for the actual shirt, and they had it on a hoodie, and I was gonna wear a hoodie.
I love
but
hoodies.
When I found it, it was on a t-shirt, and I'm like, oh. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get the t-shirt because that's my thing. If you've been a fan of the show, if you've been watching the show, that's kind of black t-shirts. It kind of there was a little period where I have a whole bunch of different color t-shirts and things like that. But then I kind of settled on.
You know what's funny is that I always have on a hoodie.
You do always have on a hoodie.
Hoodies are my thing.
I just realized that. Yeah.
Hoodies are my thing.
Yeah, I mean, I like hoodies a lot, but I don't wear them because I get hot.
I prefer hoodies.
Really?
I don't know what it's springtime, which means that it's going into warmer weathers. So now I have to reposition my brain.
Right.
So I'm either wearing a t-shirt, like a graphic tee, or a hoodie.
Yeah.
So my brain is hoodie mode now.
Well, I've been t-shirt mode for the longest, even during the winter time, which is kind of weird. But
you don't leave the house that often.
I don't leave the house. This is
like you work from home. You don't have to go out in the cold. So.
Yeah, I'm here, so it's no point. When I do leave the house, I will put like a hoodie on and a coat. But yeah, this design, it was really well made. It's a pretty decent shirt. It's not like an advertisement for it. They didn't sponsor us or anything. I don't even know the name of the company that did it. And I was wondering about this. I know people in the comments are gonna be like, this is obviously some kind of knockoff Solo Leveling thing because it says ANME. I don't know what this is supposed. I thought this was like Solo Leveling anime, and they just misspelled it. But every single advertisement for this design has ANME, so I don't know. You would think that if it was a Japanese-made shirt, they would spell anime correctly, unless somebody just typoed it, whatever. And if it was like made in Korea, which obviously where Solo Leveling is a Korean manhwa, that maybe I don't know. Tell me in the comments what this is supposed to mean. If you know, or if you are part of the company or whatever, and you see this ANME, is that supposed to be anime? Whatever it is, this is a dope looking shirt. Like the design of it, the quality of it. I'm moving the mic around, but this is kind of like a I don't know. Vinyl material, so it's not like just like printed on there. It feels really premium. I didn't pay that much for it either, so I guess you get what I pay for because it's typo on there. But I am excited to get into this episode. Sidetracked. This episode is called A Pretty Good Deal. This is episode 5. In the previous episode, he beat a basilisk. He choked out a basilisk.
And he killed that thing randomly, they're battling with this thing and they're struggling. And he was I wonder if I can just get it right.
Yeah, that was a dungeon break.
And then he was just walked away, he didn't even let them see that he did it.
With the buff arm. He did the
super buff arm in deep voice.
Right.
Like he went through puberty or something.
Well, yeah, that's definitely one of the memes.
That's funny.
So now that you've experienced that, and you'll probably experience more of that in the future episodes, it's one of the things that's like, did they change voice acting? Like what just happened? But the dub version, Alex Lee, he's the voice actor for the dub version. So he looks like Jin Woo.
Oh.
And it's not like a racist thing. It's like he cosplayed as him. Didn't have to really do much of anything. He looks exactly like Jin Woo. The before Jin Woo, like the kid looking Jin Woo, and the glow up looking Jin Woo that he looks like in the previous episode that you saw, because he looked a little bit different. So yeah. Anyways, we're gonna get into that. We're gonna jump into it. If you like what we're doing here, go ahead and like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you get a notification every time we drop a video. I almost spoiled some stuff. I keep doing that. To our page, you're gonna get this early as well as a watch along. People are home like, shut up, Joe. You're gonna get to watch along, and you're also gonna get this early. We want to say thank you for being a patron as well. If you're not a patron, become a patron down below. You can get these early. If you are a patron and you're like, he said get these early. I just got this, and no, I'm just joking. We normally post a lot of the stuff on Patreon, and then it just sits there for a bit, and then we post it on YouTube. So that way Patreon can get it early, and they can have like that I don't want to build
exclusivity.
They can have that, yeah, the exclusivity, because I want to make sure that the Patreon account is has some value, you know. So we are putting more content on there that is Patreon only. So that's coming, as well as the stuff that's already there that's Patreon only. There's a few things on there that Patreon gets that YouTube does not get, mainly because YouTube be tripping, man. They keep copyright claiming everything. So we're like, you know, I guess it's just gonna only be on Patreon. So that has happened many times. So yeah, there's a few series that we started, and we got like a few episodes in, and YouTube was like, nah, you can't do it. So we just put it on Patreon. So anyway, we're gonna start this episode. You ready?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
His body is ridiculous. He has an average face, but he does kind of lean toward cute.
He is ripped.
And it's like, oh damn, when did we admit a patient as ripped as that? Not ringing any bells for me.
Why is he still a patient there?
He was still recovering from
He didn't really stand out much.
the ordeal.
Apparently he started exercising though, and it did his body good.
But you know what? That makes sense.
Days.
Like if he's healed,
Yeah.
fully healed, why
Why are they keeping him?
Mr. Jin-Woo-san?
Maybe it was just for observation.
Huh? I'm sorry.
So different.
Yeah,
He's a completely different person.
Yeah, I basically spoiled it when I was talking about it. I was like, holy crap, I said that. I didn't mean to say that out loud.
Surely he was, right?
Do you?
He's taller? He was a little kid.
You're being discharged today.
That is so funny.
That's wonderful. Stop by reception whenever you're ready and we'll get your paperwork filed, okay?
Sure. Thank you for everything.
I'm mad that they had the audio seem like he was out. They were
Yeah.
If it's all right, may I have your phone number before you go?
You want my phone number?
Yes. Long as
Why is she doing it like that?
It's a
Resulted.
it's a culture thing.
It's not a problem.
That is funny.
I'm gonna let this play out since we've
You
already
know
let it
what's
play out
funny
once or twice
though?
before.
Is that I was watching the playback of one of these episodes, and I realized you were talking about him, and you were like Jin Woo, and I was like, his name is Jin Woo, because for whatever reason, my brain processed his name was first name Solo, last name Leveling. Even though I knew why it was called Solo Leveling, like why did my brain and it reminded me. Remember, he was called Mama's Grandma Keisha.
Yes,
But her dog's name was Keisha.
Yeah.
It was like that.
Yeah.
It was like I just created the name from information that I had.
Wow. It's like, oh, okay. So Solo Leveling is gonna jump around on the. So
His
Solo,
name is Solo.
Solo.
First name Solo, last name Leveling.
That's crazy. That's hilarious. And what's funny is I've been calling him Jin Woo because that's the
Spelling?
American spelling of it.
What is it?
But it's actually, they say Jinu,
Oh, okay.
like almost like Jin Yu.
Jin
So it's like Jin Yu.
Yu.
Jinu. But it's weird because it depends on who's,
Mm-mm.
you know.
Hello and good morning, everyone. Joining us today, we have a very special guest.
I'm Yunho Beck, and I run the White.
Got them mutton chop.
S-rank hunters in the entire country. I imagine your schedule stays pretty full, so I appreciate you fitting us in. Apart from
Remember from episode 1?
That was the one that was like,
Yeah, the claws.
Busy for sure. There's lots of training involved. Hunters are gifted, but
I
fun.
hate the way I want him to sit up. It made me straighten my posture watching him.
Hey, Jinu?
Good morning, Gina.
Oh, what? You're already up.
Been awake a while now. Fun.
She don't notice he looked different though.
Fridge, if you're hungry.
Okay.
Okay, so have you been working out?
Yeah, a little.
You also look a lot
A
taller.
lot taller.
But height? It's kinda cool. I guess that even guys in their 20s can grow.
That's funny.
I'll see you later.
Hey. Don't forget an umbrella.
No, that's heavy and it's so nice out.
Fella baby thing heavy.
Break.
It's better to be safe than sorry. All right.
Gee, thanks. Bye, pushy.
Be careful out there. I'll save the running for later. Man, I really am jacked. Question. Strength raises the damage I can do, but that's pretty useless if I can't land any hits. Agility should help with that. I'll definitely increase.
So he can rearrange how
Perception has come in handy.
his points are distributed to help him be more efficient.
So, do I really need it?
I don't know if he can change them.
Okay, I've got it.
But he can definitely allocate them.
Okay.
I don't know.
Once it's in one area, he can't like take it from there and put it somewhere else.
I don't think so. I'm trying to remember if that ever happens.
Payment, but I can't push it back if money's tight.
No need. I'll send it right away.
Oh, I'll keep an eye out then. You take care of yourself now, young man.
Super nice.
Yeah.
Landlord.
Because his voice didn't sound like it was going to be nice.
Right.
That's cool.
That said, it won't exactly be easy either. Bottom line, if I want to earn good money, I have to go through higher ranked gates. Trouble with that,
I never noticed that magazine on the
into those.
coffee table.
Maybe I'll get
Insightful times.
a higher rank could let me access better gates and make some extra cash just from the publicity.
And as soon as I say something, they close up on it.
You're right.
No. I think it'd be for the best to keep my secret to myself. At least until I have a solid grasp on this power.
That's smart. Because somebody else would have been like, I'm going to show them.
Right.
I love that hoodie.
Firm.
You can actually get it.
Really where?
Another reactor that reacts to this show, he wears that hoodie when he reacts to it. He said, I finally found it. Yeah.
Dude, that's like known for being horrible.
He got that afro.
Not as far as I'm concerned. We need you to meet the quota, and that's more important than your rank. I told you over the phone, but you're mainly here for the head count since we need a minimum of 800.
Tell me what I have to do, sir.
You'll be in charge of hauling our bags. They've got food, spare clothing, gear. First aid kits somewhere in there too.
First aid?
No healer?
We can be on our way.
I recognize the party is not liable for anything that occurs inside the dungeon. Sure. Here.
Thank you.
He gonna fight.
I'm a 21-year-old D-rank hunter, and I signed up as a quota guy just like you.
I see. A D rank with that gear? Is this kid a trust fund baby?
Right?
D-rank raid ever? Don't you worry. I'll be there to keep you safe.
That's funny.
Awesome.
Think that you'll be okay?
Yes. Thank you.
Oh, come on, bro. I'm younger than you, so just drop all the please and thank yous.
Works for me.
Did you hear the president of the firm who was handling this site? He fled overseas 2 months ago.
You don't have to save that kid.
And he embezzled, while the workers and investors.
He's just talking too much.
Nah, just look at me rambling without reading the mood again. For some strange reason, I've never been great at picking up on social cues.
Obviously.
Here we are.
Damn, that is one huge swirly light. Don't see this
swirly light.
The voice acting for the dub is hilarious.
Mean boss?
The association folks said it was a C gate after checking it twice, and they're pretty thorough about that stuff.
C rank or not, a gate with its own postal code seems bad, right?
With its own postal code.
Right.
Imagine
it is huge.
We wouldn't even be allowed to raid it if it were B or higher. Larger guilds handle the more dangerous dungeons.
Your brain's kind of blowing mine away, Jin Woo.
I have been doing this a while. Don't get cocky. It's still your first C rank raid.
Nice.
Okay, follow me. We're going in.
Yes, sir. Steel yourself and let's go.
What do you think? He a medieval knight?
Yeah.
He's like, eh?
From a magic beast. A mana stone is what you can mine from the dungeon itself. And then there's a glow stone that has a more practical use of lighting caves. Seems easy to mix them up.
Hang of it soon enough.
It's funny that he's explaining it to the audience.
Right.
They found us. They just haven't shown themselves yet.
Everyone ready?
Yeah, ready.
What moves as a group lives in the dark, but is drawn to light when they sense it.
Sound like a riddle.
We're dealing with insect types!
Insects?
Damn it! No wonder it's dark.
What do you see over there, boss?
Bunch of nothing. They're hiding.
Don't tell me it's an ant colony.
Ooh.
Sound's getting closer. Where the hell are they?
Too many tunnels to choose! There!
Q1!
On it!
I'll draw their attention away.
Right! Stick with me, Tinu. I'll keep you safe from these.
That's so funny.
Moron, come get me!
That's so nasty.
He got every creepy crawly to head straight for him.
But like,
Oh, that's what you were saying when he was like, they draw them to him,
Yeah.
and then everybody else just like.
2, 1, 0. Have a piece of this.
Very nice. Now finish it. Oh,
yeah. Generally, tanks, what they do is they draw aggro.
Mhm.
They yell and they provocate, and you'll see like everything glow red, and you're like, I gotta kill that thing that just yelled at me.
Aggressive.
So they forget whatever they were doing and just go to that thing.
His fancy gear makes up for his lack of skill.
Really sorry.
Everyone's doing fine, I guess. But
Is he gonna have to?
something feels off.
Just killed it with the foot.
Yeah, just kicked it.
Just
well,
didn't even have to look. Just like,
We're done here, you guys.
then it's looting time. Gather up the essence stones and divide the lot by 7.
Yes, sir.
Glad to help.
How were you able to tell they were attacking us from above?
Instinct.
Then your instincts are very sharp. We'd be dead.
Mhm.
Huh. What could be big enough to prey on these?
That was amazing. Like, did you see me slash that one bug down the middle?
That one bug.
From my dad. He wanted to honor my first raid and all.
Well, just make sure to watch your back. I get the sense we'll need to.
This is fun.
It's a standard occurrence here. It's just the Guildmaster training.
Oh, Lord.
That much damage from one hit? Damn.
That didn't get me anywhere near warmed up. Hey, can I get a cleanup crew in here?
The size of a dungeon has nothing to do
with its rank, right? I was listening when you talked about magic power ratings. Does that mean this dungeon is vast, but mostly empty?
Why they choose to do it that way?
Dude, it must be hard lugging around all that stuff.
oh, just like have
Still
still
shots.
shots. Save budget.
They're really not as heavy as you would think. I'm also getting
Animation studios, they'll do the still shots
deal
with voiceover to save budget so they can use that budget for
Something better
like a
or bigger,
fight scene
or
or something like that.
nagging feeling.
is that a foreshadow that this next fight scene is
I mean,
gonna
it's a
be?
fighting anime, so it's definitely gonna have fight scenes somewhere at some
Well,
point.
obviously.
Right.
But I meant like specifically for this one, or
I don't know.
it's nasty. That's so nasty. We just finished a insect unit at work.
First swarm has been injured.
So I have a better appreciation for them. However, some of them I just will never appreciate.
I don't like insects and creepy crawlies. The messed up part about like design though, like especially like concept art and stuff like that, a lot
They make everything look like roaches.
Yeah, they look.
That's why
make
I don't
everything
like
look
those.
yeah.
Roaches are ones that I will never have an appreciation for. However, like ants, bees, wasps,
Spiders,
spiders are not insects.
they're arachnids.
Correct.
Jackpot! No way.
It's because of the number of legs or because they have fur?
Number of legs and number of body parts. So an insect specifically has 3 main body parts: head, thorax, abdomen, and 6 legs.
Brother,
gotcha.
Of a find like this.
And an exoskeleton.
Why did you have to bring up
Gotcha.
other, huh? Not cool.
Dongsu.
Now imagine.
One who's right.
No.
Imagine me having to teach it for weeks, and I'm just like, ooh.
Yeah, just creeped out.
That is so much.
To make my
Yeah, it's a lot.
blow up.
How could they even like
mine it to get it out?
And they sounded like they were walking forever to get there, so they would have to like take it all the way back and then come back like.
Okay.
Yeah. Basically.
Mr. Huang.
Also, that was webs.
Jin Woo's contract. He should be.
Are they not worried?
Well, of course. Let's split it all evenly. Fair is fair, after all. But first, there's some company we should see to.
Yeah.
Rookie, the gate will close once that thing dies. Mining and carrying out this truckload of crystals comes before exterminating the colossal spider.
Interesting.
Fortunately, it seems to be asleep, which gives us the perfect chance to excavate.
How do you excavate without accidentally waking it up?
I wasn't expecting there to be a treasure trove of mana crystals.
And why are they so calm?
I'm really sorry.
Guess it can't be helped now. Why don't you two stay here for a bit and protect our prize? We'll go get the mining equipment.
Stay here! This is the boss's lair! We have the lowest rank!
Stop yelling!
Be just fine. That thing looks like first rate. You'd think you know better. Jin Woo's in the same boat since this is his first C-rank dungeon. Have a little faith, will ya? Take a break.
Take a break.
Need a break with my team.
With a freaking colossal spider sleeping above their head.
That you need
Couldn't do it
to take on us.
Wouldn't even
Not
be able to walk in the room.
even.
Brew Gino on me instead of having regular temps on call.
All right. Go ahead and seal off the entrance to the lair you want.
Why? Why?
No! No! Considering the timing, I think they just betrayed us.
I knew it. Those bastards.
What was the purpose of that, though?
To have some risk. Mistakes and accidents are bound to happen. But since those accidents occur inside gates, it's easy for anyone with ill intent to commit a crime and then never see their offense come.
That's wild.
It's not like
Thinking of a little baby version of him.
Yeah.
Without living witnesses, there's zero evidence.
You can kind of see it if you like take the hair off the sides
Yeah.
and look.
Mana crystals? If I hadn't brought up that stupid contract, then maybe we...
No. We were in their trap.
Yeah.
Down on the spot after one wrong move. More importantly...
Jino, I said I would protect you, so that's what I'll do!
E-rank boss. An E-rank hunter. This thing's on a whole other level.
Why is
you
he?
could say he's on a solo level.
I mean, this one's mine.
Why you got a venom tongue? Wait a minute. At least it wasn't so dramatic of a cliffhanger.
Yes. So those cliffhangers, I'm telling you,
This one wasn't that bad.
they get worse.
Yeah, I know, I'm sure.
To the point where it's like, so blah, 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 ding. And it's like, he was just in the middle of saying something. What the heck?
It was a good episode.
Yeah. I like this episode. Next episode is fire.
I bet.
It's fire. For multiple reasons. And one of the reasons, so check this out. Let's backtrack. When his sister saw him in the morning, it was like, have you been working out? Did you? Wait, you also got taller also.
Yeah.
Right. And then of course his voice was much deeper. That was what I was talking about when I was talking about the glow up thing.
Yeah.
And I said that before that scene because I forgot that scene hadn't happened
But I
yet.
knew his voice was deeper.
Well, yeah. But like when I said glow up, the glow up hadn't actually happened.
Yeah,
I
gotcha.
was like, oh, good, and I keep doing this.
But what's funny is that it had, in my brain, it had.
Well, yeah.
It just hadn't as much as it did this time.
Because in the previous episode, he had already started looking
older
and things like that. Yeah. Definitely stronger.
How old is he supposed to be?
I want to say early 20s.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because he looked like a little baby kid.
He looked like he was like 16
14, 14, between 14 and 17 year old.
Because I think they have a cutoff, like the earliest age you can be a hunter, I think is like 17 or 16.
He looked so young.
So yeah, as a matter of fact,
I thought they were I thought he was a teenager on episode 1. I thought he was a teenager. Until they started talking about him like the little sister, and then him like working to take care of his mom.
His little sister is a teenager, and she is 16. She's just not. I think she's between 16 and 17, and she's not a hunter. But her classmate was actually this guy with the armor, Jin Ho. He and her classmate was actually in episode, I think, 1. Huh. And it took me seeing the series multiple times to even realize that they were in episode 1. They were getting assessed at when Chairman Go, the old guy with the scars on his face, he was doing a lot of exposition and explaining the world. While he was doing that, he was explaining hunters and how they work and and how they get assessed and everything. They were going through the training. They were going through the assessment, and the two of them sitting in the classroom, and it was that scene where he was on the screen and he was like, just remember 2 things: be afraid and something. Yeah. Stay humble and be afraid. Stay humble, be afraid. It was the guy that he's with in this dungeon right now with the armor on, and Jin Woo's sister, or Jin Woo's sister's classmate.
Our classmate.
So it was so crazy. I'm like, I didn't know they were this early in the show. I'm like, holy crap. They're like, because, we see him in this episode, and she comes up a little bit later, but just the fact that I'm like, they set them up so early. I'm like, holy crap, I didn't realize that. It's so cool.
That's so wild that they said that they like tricked them. And
yeah.
So when they when they sealed it off, did they seal it off at a point where they could still mine, like, what was the purpose of them sealing them in there?
They really don't.
Other than that, they didn't want to split the money with 2 extra people, or split the whatever it is with 2 extra people.
They really don't make it clear because of the fact of how the logistics of this dungeon kind of works. So they got mana crystals from the smaller monsters. So they have a lot of mana crystals already from the smaller monsters, or not mana crystals, essence stones from the smaller monsters. The blue ones are mana crystals, which are worth a lot more.
Gotcha.
And
it was a lot.
A lot, yeah. So I'm thinking that their plan was to have the thing eat them so it goes back to sleep and it stays asleep.
Gotcha. And then they spend the time
go
mining.
in and spend the time mining until it starts to wake up again, and then they kill it.
Gotcha.
And then they leave. Because once you clear the boss, the whole dungeon disappears. Yeah. And if you don't clear the boss after 7 days,
then it escapes.
It escapes out of the portal. Yeah. So yeah, it's their plan seems a bit convoluted. Like, even after watching this series like multiple times, this part always seemed a little weird because, like you said, it's not clear where the wall or the rocks fall and what they were really planning on doing, because even if they could have it wasn't very clear on how that was supposed to happen. Right. In most dungeons, they have a whole crew and the boss isn't in the same room with the mana crystals. So what they do is they have a team that stays near the boss
and the team that goes mine.
And then they have the team come in, they mine, and get it all out. Then it's like, all right, we're clear. Everybody's out. Now you can clear the boss.
Yeah.
They clear the boss and then they walk out.
Gotcha.
But, craziness with them. So it's a pretty good deal. No, that's the name of the episode. Yeah, it's a weird situation, and I think they're really just kind of setting up the fact that that bad things can happen, in a dungeon. And it's not always about the monsters.
Right.
Sometimes the monsters are the people that you come in with. The monsters are the friends you make along the way. So yeah, that's basically what that was. But yeah, I'm excited for you to jump into episode 6. We'll eventually do that. If you like what we're doing here, go ahead and like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you can get a notification every single time we drop a video. To our patrons, you're going to get this early, as well as the watch along. And also to our patrons, thank you. Any other thoughts or?
No.
Nothing? Sure?
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm just ready to see how he killed that spider. Right. And like, just what happened? Cause like, what y'all doing?
Right. I told you the cliffhangers are part of the show. So like they do cut it off right at the right time. If you're reading the manhwa, which I have back here, if you're reading the manhwa, there's no breaks there.
Obviously.
They put it in a section of arcs. So each arc, like they give you the whole arc from beginning to end, and then you get the next one, which they masterfully split up the arcs and kind of speed up the story to give you like maybe 3 or 4 episodes is like an entire arc of manhwa type of thing. So, but yeah. Anyway, any more last thoughts?
No.
Peace out.
Bye.